Hello, fellow fans. I'm Mark, and now with me is my co-host. It's Brian. What up, Brian?
Not sure what to do with my hands.
Ooh, should we do that? Hello, fellow fans. I'm Mark, and now with me is my co-host, Handsy Brian.
That is not what I meant.
Ooh,
I
no,
just meant we haven't done this in a
no.
while.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay. Welcome everyone to UWF. It is 2026. When last we left off, we were talking about our favorite movie or songs of was it the 80s? No,
Yeah,
90s?
80s.
80s? And then I guys, I gotta apologize. I screwed up and I said there was a Beastie Boys song in the 80s. I am gonna blame the internet and me not fact checking that. I am so sorry.
Shout out to listener
But
Jared Welch, who caught it immediately and goes, "That can't be right." And I'm like, "It's all good."
I'm I'm upset. I went to one list, it had it on there, went to Spotify, it had it on there, and I'm going, wait a minute, what? Definitely the internet and Spotify led me astray. But anyways, welcome back, everyone. It is 2026. Brian and I are going to be talking about our favorites and our recapping of 2025. Brian and I are bringing it back as UWF starts now.
All right, let's do this one last time.
Truth is, I am Iron Man.
Football is life.
I solemnly swear that I am up to no good.
X never, ever marks the spot.
Is Star Wars the one with the little wizard boy?
This is the way.
Avengers!
Assemble.
Ah, chills. Literal chills.
Hello, fans. Thank you all for uniting with us as we talk about all things fandom. Please give us a rate or review wherever you listen so we can unite with more fans out there on the UWF network. Follow UWF on Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitter, and Discord. We do have Discord benefits and privileges for our followers and listeners. Plus, Brian and I love to chat with you about all things fandom, sports, just random topics. Yeah. Brian, it's 2026. Hello.
We're starting off 2026. You versus me. Bills versus Broncos. Saturday night.
Ooh, do what I you know what? Super Bowl predictions. Whoever wins this one is gonna represent the AFC and they're gonna go against Seattle.
I got the Rams, and
The Rams who almost lost to the Panthers.
yeah, everybody almost lost to everybody.
That's true.
We're also
It's true.
recording
It's
this
very
before. I don't know. I just feel I have this weird feeling that could age very poorly that the Steelers somehow beat the Texans tonight.
true. I dislike the Steelers for many reasons.
That's
but
fair.
anyways, yeah.
I mean, I'll go with you on who wins this weekend. I mean, if you put true serum in me, it's the Bills are going to win. Bills Rams would be a fun Super Bowl.
Yeah, I can see that. That'll be fun. And then, sports news, my Red Sox are still the only team who have not signed a free agent, and they just once again have an opening at their third base. Brian, how are your Rockies looking?
They're the Rockies, dude. Like Vegas over unders 54.5. Not looking promising. But we got Lorenzen, so we have a pitcher, kind of.
Yeah. And what a beautiful stadium you have.
That's true.
It's true. And then let's see here. In big news, Brian, did you see Avatar Fire and Ash? And are you going to be dressing up as a Na'vi for next Halloween?
No, I did not see Fire and Ash. I'm the reason we haven't recorded a podcast in 3 or 4 months. Work life has just been way too much for me to handle, and this on top of it. And if I'm not going to record a United We Fan, which I enjoy doing, I'm not going to go watch Avatar, which I might not enjoy doing.
Jeez.
And
All right.
we could record like 4 episodes of United We Fan in the time it would take to go see Avatar.
Hey-o. And then non-spoiler review of Stranger Things. Did the ending, was it satisfactory for you? Was that your favorite season? Anything?
We have to keep it non-spoiler? All right, fine. I don't know why everybody's so... I think if you're worked up about the finale, you were going to be worked up about the finale no matter what. I think they did as good of a job as they could have. I do think that there was 2 particular scenes in the penultimate episode, this volume 2 finale, that just didn't match the urgency and of the moment. I think that they could have gone more aggressively. That being said, I think the final 40 minutes of the appendix, the ending of Return of the King, for lack of a better term.
Thank you. I was telling people I felt like I had watched Stranger Things Return of the King.
Yeah, but I think you needed it too, right? Like, so
Yeah.
I'm good with the ambiguous nature of where they left it. Like, I think the finale was as good as they could have possibly done with all the expectation that swirled around it.
And there were a lot. Yeah, I was satisfied.
Did you see it in the movie theater?
I didn't go. I didn't
I
get a
didn't either.
chance. I don't. Also, my plan was to go, and then I watched it on Netflix first because, well, let's face it, people can't live their life without spoiling and ruining everything right away.
What do you mean?
My plan was, if I enjoyed it a lot, to go see it, and then at the start of it, I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna go see this in theaters, and then midway through, I was fine with watching it at home. I didn't need to. I was Gucci.
I thought they did a good job.
Yeah,
Was it
good
perfect?
job.
Absolutely not. But I thought they did a good job.
I think people need to realize it's never going to be perfect. Just be satisfying, and that's where I think Game of Thrones. They also took a huge gap and did not deliver, and you're putting all that unfair pressure on yourself. Stranger Things, I think, handled the pressure a lot better.
It's gotta feel really bad for the Duffers for, like, oh no, the door handle's on the other side. This is a total fake reality, when really it's just editing and mirroring, and things just aren't 100% perfect. Like, everybody's calling out every single mistake that you've ever made and thinking it's a calculated thing with a magical documentary episode that came out today that is supposed to be like a Freddy Krueger thing. And it's just like, TikTok is made for this moment at the same time as why I hate it.
Yeah. Did you ever suspect that there was a surprise episode that was going to be released?
No.
Yeah, no, that was never a thing. No. Oh, speaking of Avatar, everyone, I enjoyed it. Great movie theater experience. Visual effects are beautiful. Saw it in Dolby high frame rate. And good Lord, James Cameron knows how to make a movie. And I say go see it. For listeners out there, if you ever want to know Bryan and Mark's reviews, please follow us on social media. We'll post on the UWF as well as personal social media. I started a new rating where, the price of everything is expensive to go to the movie theater. So my rating is now, if it's worth seeing in movie theaters, it gets a ticket emoji. If it's worth a ticket and a drink, that's the next step up. And then, it's a really good movie if it gets a ticket, a drink, and a popcorn. So follow us, let us know. Bryan, before Avatar, we got Avengers Doomsday previews. Let's see. Out now we have Cap, we got Thor, and we have the X-Men. Rank them, Bryan, as far as which one gave you a bigger Bryan tingle.
Gross. X-Men's one, man. Like, I love James Marsden. We'll talk more about him later in this episode. But yeah, I think the X-Men one is like a live action Sentinel even. Like, the X-Men has to be one. Steve Rogers coming back. Not a total surprise, but he didn't have a chair, so he's 2. And then Thor's probably 3. Who's 4? I heard Fantastic Four and Wakandans.
Yeah.
But we should find out tomorrow. We should get another trailer tomorrow.
Woo. I'm going Thor, X-Men, Captain, which is a surprise for everyone listening at home. I'm a huge Captain America fan, but
why is Thor first?
I thought it was beautiful, and it kind of redeemed a little bit the weirdness that was Thor: Love and Thunder. I think they're trying to redeem, and I think Chris Hemsworth wants to stop being a parody of himself and come back. So
I still find redeemable parts in Thor: Love and Thunder, but I can understand why it hasn't aged super well, or it didn't age well at the start for most people.
Bryan, let me tell you, did you find Thor: Love and Thunder more enjoyable because you're a dad when he gives the power of Zeus to all the kids? Is that like Dad
No,
Bryan that found that into
that scene didn't ever bother me like it did you, but I'm also that's not a standout scene. It's just I still think Taika Waititi's funny.
He is very funny. Well, friends, this episode is about our top fives and favorites of 2025, as well as what we're excited for in 2026. Feel free to go back into the UWF archives to find out past favorites, what we were looking for. Good Lord, if we could revisit some of those, I would just go back and tell Mark, don't do it. It's not going to be good. But without further ado, Bryan, tell our listeners what is on the list.
Yeah, so we're going to count down our top fives from 2025, and then in the middle of those, we'll kind of count down our top 5 TV shows, acting performances, things we're excited for in 2026, so on and so forth. Narrowing it down to top 5 films, there's been years where it's been very easy to do. There's been years where it's hard to get to 5, and this is one of the years where, for me, figuring out what number 5 is was a little bit more difficult. Like, I'll spoil a little bit of my list right now. Like, I think Mission Impossible 8 lands better for me if it ends a little bit differently, right? Like, just doesn't feel like it's totally over. So that's not on my list, though it was a film that I really enjoyed. Another film on my list that I really enjoyed, Knives Out 3, Wake Up Dead Man. It's my third of my favorites of Knives Out. That being said, I still really enjoyed it. Stuff like that. So, but yeah.
And like, shout out for me, 2025 horror movies. Good Boy, Weapons, Sinners, The Presence. There was some really good horror movies in 2025. So shout out to them.
Yeah. So let's start right at the beginning. Number 5 film of 2025. Who talks first? You talk first? I talk first?
I'll go because, friends, it was actually I needed therapy from Bryan to try to find my list. For example, Fantastic Four, it just missed my top 5. For number 5, I'm gonna just start with Wicked for Good. I know it got a lot of strong opinions, but theater kids always have strong opinions. God, please don't come at me for that. But Wicked for Good, number 5.
I liked Wicked for Good. But I mean, if you go back and listen through United We Fan, you can see like my conversion of the Wicked film. Like, we did a review of Wicked when I hadn't even seen it yet. Like, you were the only one that gave the review because I just wasn't going to go see it. Then I became obsessed with the first film.
Yep.
And the second film, like, I saw it on like a preview night or whatever. I've seen it that exact one time. I've had zero desire to go see it again. It doesn't mean that it's not a well-made film. I think they made it with as much care and tenderness that they did the first one. It's just not as good. The story doesn't seem to come as naturally. There's not as strong of music. Obviously, the For Good song is an absolute banger. It's probably number 2 in the entire franchise, but the other 4 best songs for me all reside in the first film. I don't know. I think a lot of the storytelling in the second film was for the sake of filling in the gaps for Wizard of Oz, and it didn't seem to come quite as naturally for me. And Scarecrow, I told you before it went viral, Scarecrow Fierro looks like Ryan Reynolds. Looks specifically like Wade Wilson Ryan Reynolds.
That really caught on. I had a good laugh. My wife also made that comment shortly after the movie.
Pause.
So,
That is the very first time you've said that exact phrase on this podcast. Congratulations on the wedding.
Thank you. I married united with my number 1 fan. So, yeah.
I see what
Thanks.
you did there.
Ooh.
But
yeah,
I thought Wicked for Good was good, but it's not even close to the first film for me.
Yeah, no, that's why for me it's at number 5. You know, I went back and forth. Fantastic Four just missed it. Sinners missed it. I had the John Candy documentary on there. There was a lot of movies that just missed the top 5 of favorites.
My number 5, I expect you do not have this whatsoever. But the scene of conjuring a snowman through witchcraft put The Naked Gun at number 5 for me. My sensibilities, I thought The Naked Gun, it's far from perfect, but it was good to have a stupid comedy back in back
Yep.
in theaters.
I support this movie and Happy Gilmore 2. Needed a laugh. They both gave me a big laugh. The Naked Gun, I think the line when he's talking to the bartender and he's like, "You killed my brother. That could be thousands of people. You shot him in the back, hundreds." I thought that was the fun, like the snowman scene. Talk about a short film in a movie in a movie. Oh my god, no! I'm really glad that the Naked Gun is getting a shout out.
Also, the part where he's like talking to his dad on the frame, and then he like walks away, and there's like 14 other characters all in front of the frame of their dad. Dude, it was so funny. I thought the Naked Gun was
Yep.
hilarious. So
Yep.
it's my number 5.
Good choice. Good choice. For number 4, I'm gonna go Superman.
Wait, you're messing up our flow here. Before we get to number 4, we got to give our top TV shows.
Well, it's out there now. It's out there now.
Fair enough. My number 4 is
I'm
also
going to talk about Superman, and then we'll go with the next category. But I'm going to say it now. I'm too excited because I wanted to say it, Brian. Superman is my number 4. Sorry, Fantastic Four. I know it could have easily been number 4, Fantastic Four, but I just had too much fun with Superman. The rewatch level is high on it. I loved it. So that's my number 4. Brian, you don't have to give your number 4. You can go back. I know it's going to upset your OCD.
No. For me, number 4 also came down to Superman or Fantastic Four, and I just liked Superman better. So I also have Superman at 4.
It was like a warm hug.
I was a little bit caught off guard, and to say disappointed isn't the right word because of practice what you preach about Stranger Things. Like, you don't let your expectations control your satisfaction of the movie, but like Fantastic Four just at this point hasn't connected anywhere yet, and I don't understand why, and I think we will at some point, obviously. But I also think it's a missed opportunity. They're doing something funky with Doom, man. Like, is it truly not Robert Downey Jr.? Like, it just doesn't. The fact that we still haven't seen him yet, it just is weird. Something's fishy.
Something about Downey, I get why they brought him back. It's going to raise the excitement level. You needed something to bring back the Marvel love. But every time I hear about something with how much money he wants or his demands for everything, several actors came out and said there's like a craft and chef and other stuff area. They call it Downey Island because of things that he had to have on set. I don't know. It just kind of turns me off a little bit. Just how much attention he needs.
I don't know. He's a dude playing another dude. All
Touche.
right. Your top 5 shows of 2025. All right, I'll go first this time since you've been going first and even jumping the gun and giving us your number 4.
Sorry.
So I've got a couple of things on my list that didn't quite make the top 5. Stranger Things. I thought season 5 was fine. The rehearsal with Nathan Fielder. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. Like, just amazing. The Residence was a fun, like, Knives Out kind of deal in the White House with a murder that happened. That one was pretty fun. And then Daredevil Born Again just missed the top 5. I thought Daredevil Born Again was really good. Number 5, I have The Chair Company with Tim Robinson on Max, HBO Max, I guess it is again. That show is just hilarious. Number 4, I have Severance season 2. They started teasing us a little bit more than I liked to at the end, but still, Severance season 2. And the funniest joke of the entire season is when they go on the outdoor retreat and Milchick stands at the top of the waterfall and he's like, "This is the tallest waterfall in the world," and it's like 40 feet tall, and it's so funny to me every time. Paradise at 3. Sterling K. Brown, Paradise. Number 2, I have The Studio on Apple TV with Seth Rogen and everybody else that's in that show. That show is incredibly well thought out, so funny, so uncomfortable. And if you're into movies like we are, absolutely hilarious. And number 1, season 2 of Andor is a crowning achievement for Star Wars, especially Star Wars television. What they were able to pull off, it's just incredible. Andor season 2 gets the number 1 spot.
Very, very, very good list. Daredevil did make my top 5. I enjoyed it, but Daredevil as a show is my top 5 altogether of all time. I love Daredevil. Um, the number one for me is going to be The Pit. I'm going to start there. The Pit. I just love it.
Season 2
Season
just
2 just
debuted,
started.
right? Yeah, okay.
Yep. Andor is on my list. I think that was brilliant Star Wars writing, television, and not even being Star Wars. It was brilliant. Uh, the Studio, of course, that's on my list. I loved The Studio. I couldn't wait for an episode. I was excited for that one. And then number 5, Traders. I'm going to put a reality show on there. It is addicting and I love it.
I don't know, man. The Traders,
Yep.
it's just not for me. I tried it. It's
I
just
love
not
it.
for me. The Pit, I'm afraid I know I'm going to love The Pit, which is why I haven't started it because I just don't have the time for it right now.
It is addicting. It's 24 meets ER. I had that as my anticipated show. I remember last year saying that. So it lived up to it.
Do we get back on track? Do we go
Yeah.
with our top 5 acting performances before we get to our number 3 film of the year?
Yes, just a reminder, Mark went out of order. Right now we would each be saying Superman, Superman, Superman.
If only it could
And
have
then
been
Bryan
fixed
would
in
say
post.
it's not as good as Man of Steel, but Superman.
I didn't say that at all. I went on record saying it's the
What?
greatest
Zack
Superman
Snyder?
film ever made.
I did think of you, Bryan. We're talking about annoying things now. When I saw Marty Supreme, I thought of you with Timothy Chalamet.
How is Marty Supreme? Is it on your
And
top 5?
not my top 5. Really good film. A lot of people are throwing out great. I don't go that far. I think he has an award-worthy performance, and I wouldn't be upset if he won, but he wouldn't get my vote.
Didn't he win? He won the Golden
But
Globe, right?
Yeah, he's probably gonna win. I do see what you see though, as far as slight annoyance. I do kind of get it now, though.
Never met him. He looks like he could use a swift punch in the face, though.
I mean, I know nothing about this film. Ping pong sex film.
Yeah,
That's the proper
I
way
didn't
to
know
put
much
it.
either. I went off based on several listeners' recommendations that it's really good, and for my obsession to see everything that's going to be probably nominated for Best Picture, I had to go see it.
All right, fair enough. Top 5
Oh.
acting performances. I'll go first. Number 5,
Yep.
You reminded me of it. Happy Gilmore 2, Scotty Scheffler. He stole the movie. Scotty Scheffler in Happy Gilmore 2 was so funny when he gets arrested and he goes, not again. And then we see him in the jail cell. So funny. Number 4, I have Michael B. Jordan in Sinners. Take your pick which character it is.
Yep.
He plays 2 twin brothers. More on Sinners later on. Number 3, Brett Lauer in Severance. She plays Helly R. There's a twist in there. The fact that she didn't give it away, if for no other reason. Great acting. Number 2, I have Bryan Cranston's character as the studio head in the studio. We saw Bryan Cranston in a way we've never seen Bryan Cranston before. I was just at the Venetian in Vegas and stood in the spot where he falls into the boat, and it cracked me up. By the way, I was at the Venetian because I was on my way to the Sphere to see the Backstreet Boys. That was sick. Story for another time.
Bryan, for the listeners, just to remind everyone, we did a Backstreet verse NSYNC episode. Has your loyalty changed? Are you still saying bye to Backstreet and you're still in sync?
Yeah, if you told me I could go to see the Sphere, if I could see NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys, I would choose NSYNC, but that's not an option that was given to me. There's also a point in my life where I stopped listening to the Backstreet Boys, but they continued to make music. That didn't
There's
happen.
no such point.
That didn't happen with NSYNC. Like, I would have known the entire catalog of NSYNC. There was 7 or 8 Backstreet Boys songs that I simply just did not know because they continued to make music when I wasn't listening.
They do. It's glorious. They just had a new album. It was a Christmas album.
Fair enough.
Go ahead.
It still will never be NSYNC's Christmas album. Number 1 acting performance 2025, Amy Madigan. She played Aunt Gladys in Weapons. Terrifying.
I also have her on my list. I also have Michael B. Jordan on my list. From the studio, I have Seth Rogen, though. I thought he got to stretch it out. Kind of like when he did the Steve Jobs movie, we got to see that Seth Rogen can act. And then Two differences. I have George Clooney and Jay Kelly and Noah Wiley, two ER guys from The Pit. Yeah.
So you have George Clooney over Adam Sandler.
Yeah. I honestly thought you were going to see Bad Bunny for Happy Gilmore too. Or even Eminem.
Oh yeah, Eminem. Dude, no.
Didn't think you were going to see Travis Kelce.
Scotty Scheffler stole the show in Happy Gilmore too.
There you go, friends. I think well, Noah Wiley's winning Emmys and awards left and right. So is Seth Rogen. I think Amy might walk away with an Oscar. Maybe. No, she won't. She'll get nominated. She won't.
A shorter conversation I had with Mark Valentine earlier in the day, which will come up later when we're discussing one of our films. Mark was very, very, very disappointed in Seth Rogen at the Golden Globes last night because he was given the award from Franco and Zoe Kravitz, and there was zero mention of Sal Saperstein at the real Golden Globes. And Mark was so mad about it. And
Okay.
I'm on his side. Thank you, Sal Saperstein.
Yes. All right, now we're on to our number 3 of 2025.
I'll go first. K-pop Demon Hunters.
Bryan, we are aligned again.
It's 2 in a row.
2 in a row. But I don't think we're aligned in what is our favorite or best song of the movie.
Best song of the movie. Best song of the movie is Golden. Like best, but favorite song of the movie.
Come on.
I like the very first one. The one on the airplane.
No, Soda Pop.
No, that's not in my top 5 even.
What is wrong with you?
I will
Either way.
insert a TikTok of a guy leaving a voicemail as if he stumbled across the Saja Boys playing Soda Pop in the street. It's very, very funny.
Hey man, so I saw the weirdest thing this afternoon. You know, I was down at the outdoor mall because I was just trying to get like a scoop of ice cream wrapped in a waffle or something like that. When all of a sudden this like cloud of gaseous Pepto-Bismol appears, and at first I was like, oh shit, it's a terrorist attack. But nope, impromptu boy band performance. And I'm not kidding, just 5 svelte dudes popped up out of nowhere, started singing a little number about Pepsi or something. 4 out of 5 of them had pastel hair, and they had not coordinated whatsoever on their outfits. I mean, like, one was in a sweater.
Like Golden is the best song for sure. It's going to win all the awards.
It's overplayed right now. I'm tired of hearing it.
I haven't heard it much recently because my kids have, I guess, moved on. But K-pop Demon Hunters had way better than it had any business being. I really enjoyed that movie.
Sony screwed up.
They screwed up bad. And Netflix
Real
wins
bad.
again. Netflix always wins.
They can try to play it off, but no, they screwed up real bad. But yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters. Bravo, number 3.
Your top 5 most anticipated shows of 2026.
I'm gonna go The Pit, which is on right now. Of course, Shrinking.
Yep.
Daredevil, I'm gonna go with that. And then Starfleet Academy. It's described as Top Gun meets Star Trek. So that's 4. Brainstorming my 5th one. Bryan, you go with your 5.
That's what Rogue Squadron was supposed to be for Star Wars. And Patty Jenkins and everything else that's going on. Do you want me to go in release order or in like true most anticipated order?
Whatever you're feeling.
All right,
Goober,
I'll go in
you
true
for it.
most anticipated order then. Number 5, I have season 4 of Ted Lasso. It is number 5.
Is that coming out this year?
Yes, it is number 5
then.
because I'm really worried about it.
Yeah. Ted Lasso. Thank you, Bryan. That's my number 5.
All right. I'm really worried about it. I hope it's worth coming back for. Number 4, Spider Noir, Amazon Prime. Nicolas Cage.
All right. Sorry, Starfleet Academy. I've got to go Spider-Man Noir. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Bryan.
Nicolas Cage playing a live-action version of his character from Spider-Verse. There's going to be both a black and white version and a color version released when it comes out.
I'm watching black and white first.
I think I'll watch black and white first as well. I mean, that's why they released Werewolf by Night in that order too, right? Like, So go black and white first. It might not be good, but it might also be great. I hope he has a Rubik's Cube. Number 3 on my list, the most anticipated, comes out at the end of the month. Wonder Man.
Wonder Man.
I love Trevor Slattery from Iron Man 3 and from Shang-Chi. He is a main character in this show. Very, very excited about that. Yahya Abdul Mateen as well, playing the character of Wonder Man. There could be some potential MCU consequences about how basically, and shout out to listener Kevin for putting this out there. Like, is this how they kind of start introducing basically like mutant discrimination as we move forward in the way of X-Men and everything else? Number 2, I have Paradise, season 2 of Paradise. Paradise season 1 was so good.
Great.
I hope season 2 can live up to it. It comes out February 23rd on Hulu. And then number 1 is Shrinking, because this is going to be it for Shrinking. I just don't think there's any way that you can continue the show after season 3. And it was always conceived as a 3-season show.
Yeah.
And your main star is getting up there in age. My question for you, do they kill Paul in this show?
I think you do, and also shame on the Academy for none of the award shows giving Harrison Ford a statue for season 2. Shame on you.
That show, oh my gosh, man, that show is so good. Went down a Derek.
Laughs,
I went down a
tears.
Derek rabbit hole the other day, and I'm ready for season 3.
I like people. People like me.
That's true. It's annoying.
You want to go with me to get the mail?
You want me to walk with you to the end of the driveway?
And back. I haven't had shrimp this good since I was in Barcelona.
Derek, absolutely not.
That's how they say it.
It's Taco Tuesday, and Alice is coming over.
Am I invited?
Yes, but don't come.
Enjoy your rocks.
Go get Paul a popsicle.
One of my good ones? Fine.
Stop peeing in the flowers.
Oh, it's just a little tinkle.
Oh, stop.
She is beautiful.
Derek, do you want to fuck that tree?
I don't think it's legal.
Please tell me that's not what's stopping you. Quickie later?
You bet, baby. I will be lightning fast. Hey, Pam.
Hey. No, there's no hey, Pam. We don't like Pam.
Got it. Eat it, Pam. I like that guy.
Emotionally, I will find a way to be ready.
Your number 2 film of 2025.
I'm going to go Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Wow.
It was a great theater experience. I think Tom Cruise nailed it, and I think people are going to be like, really? But if you saw it in theaters on a huge screen, you would understand. But yeah,
The submarine scene's so cool.
I'm bummed I didn't see it in IMAX because, from what I'm hearing, when the doors are opening with him in the tank for the submarine, as the doors open all the way, the scope goes from standard to IMAX.
Yep.
And I wish I would have seen that.
Yeah, that was, yeah, no, I thought it was an excellent movie. Again, there's a couple of things that I would have preferred they do differently. I mean, it's kind of cool the way they film Mission Impossible films. They just film all these crazy stunts and then find a way to fit it into the story. But it works well enough for me. So we'll see. I just don't trust that it's over.
Yeah.
My number 2 film of 2025 is Friendship. Paul Rudd, Tim Robinson. That movie, it's not for everyone, but holy crap, it was for me. That movie, I was laughing from start to finish. I'm a Tim Robinson guy, though. Like, my wife got me him hanging on the zip line Christmas ornament this year. Like, just everything Tim Robinson does really works for me. Very, very funny. The scene when he licks the toad and he goes, I went to Subway. I ordered a sandwich. Like, it's so, dude, holy crap. Friendship, so funny.
I saw that movie out of my friendship for you, and also to just see an A-list movie.
I love that movie so much.
Yep.
Top 5
Two
most
very different
anticipated films of 2026.
For me, I'm going to go Avengers Doomsday.
It's got to be number 1.
How do you not have that on your list? Then we have a new Spider-Man movie. Spider-Man
Brand New Day.
There we go. And then the Odyssey. And of course, I'm a Steven Spielberg person. I have to have Disclosure Day on my list. And then rounding out the top 5, sorry, Toy Story 5. I'm going to go Godzilla -0.
We have very similar lists from that standpoint. I will say that Disclosure Day seems to have a lot of overlap with Pluribus on Apple TV Plus. Did you see Pluribus?
It was going to be probably my next show, which that's good to know. Yeah.
Did you finish it?
I haven't started
Oh,
yet.
you haven't started it yet. I got 3 episodes in and I lost steam. Friend of the
Oh,
show,
no.
Mark. Friend of the show, Mark. It's just it's very Vince Gilligan, right? Like Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, they're slow burns. They take some time. But
Yeah.
if you stick with them, then they'll pay off. So I might go back to Pluribus when season 2 comes. It's a very, very expensive show. That is for certain.
Oh. Okay.
Some stuff that didn't make my top 5, Coyote versus Acme. If for no other reason, this movie must have something to it, which is why it got bought and is being released another way. Masters of the Universe is getting a live action film in June. Could be very, very bad, but I'll see it. Not in my
very
top 5.
bad, but so bad it's good. No, just bad.
Not in my top 5, but it has to be on here. The Mandalorian and Grogu. Give me a reason that this film had to be on the big screen and not just an episode of The Mandalorian. Just learned this week, Jackass is coming back to theaters. Very excited about that. But my number 5 is Godzilla Minus Zero. Go watch Godzilla Minus One. So good. Number 4, I have The Odyssey. Christopher Nolan's got me back since Oppenheimer. Number 3, Spider-Man Brand New Day. Sadie Sink, who played Max on Stranger Things. Is she playing a young Jean Grey, potentially? She is in the MCU now and is part of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Number 2, I have Madden. Nicolas Cage, a biopic of John Madden. Looks excellent. Christian Bale playing Al Davis. Should be excellent. And number 1 is Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, talking about her possibly playing an X-Men, I hope she gets a chance to stretch her acting abilities from Stranger Things, because she was kind of handcuffed in that last season of Stranger Things.
Yeah, she's really talented. Like really talented. Yeah. And I think the sky's the limit for Sadie Sink. I'm excited about that. But yeah, I had Madden at 2. I was comfortable with that.
Do you, out of your list, which one do you think has the highest potential to be most disappointing?
Of my list of 5, I mean Madden. It could be bad.
I hate to say this. Avengers Doomsday, I think it's going to be very similar to like Infinity level. I hate to say this. I think Disclosure Day might be my biggest risk of disappointment. And I'm a Spielberg guy, but I'm saying that.
Yeah. I think The Odyssey has potential of trying to do too much, but I don't think it's possible to disappoint.
I enjoy seeing everyone say how it's not historically accurate.
Yeah, no crap.
Christopher Nolan's just drinking his tea and crumpets and going,
I answered your question by my list of top 5. I think The Mandalorian and Grogu has a massive potential to be a massive disappointment.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm going to go see it. So I think Star Wars looks great on the big screen, so I think it'll be fine.
It always does. There's potential new Star Wars news coming as well, with Kathleen Kennedy probably on her way out, Dave Filoni taking creative control, and some guy I'm unfamiliar with being in charge of the business side. But it looks like they're going to do a similar setup to what DC's got going on right now with James Gunn and Peter Safran.
Number 1 movie, which it sucks because it's a Netflix movie, and as someone who wants movie theater chains to come back, Jay Kelly, it is George Clooney, Adam Sandler. I remember putting it on thinking, all right, I'm going to start it. Let's see how this goes. I love the cast, the filmmakers, and right away I was locked in for the rest of the movie. Laughed, tear-jerking moments. I think it was an honest portrayal from George Clooney. I think Adam Sandler is upsettingly underrated in the performance he gave in it. It wasn't as great as his Uncut Gems, but I'm kind of upset at how little talk Adam Sandler's getting for his performance. Same with George Clooney. So Jay Kelly. Yep.
It's because his name is Adam Sandler. When you said it was a Netflix original, I thought you were going to go Frankenstein.
Really good movie. I will admit, the first time I saw it, enjoyable. Second watch, I really liked it a lot more the second time around. Didn't get to see it in theaters. I think that would have been a great treat to see, but it didn't play anywhere near me.
Talking about movie theaters wanting to come back, can we spend 2 minutes on your thoughts of Netflix buying Warner Brothers?
Sadly, it's the lesser of two evils. Paramount was just god awful, but Netflix, I'm glad you won. But I hope people fight you on how long movies should be there. And I hope when filmmakers don't want to particularly work with you because of that limited, you change your policy for filmmakers. And yeah.
The Paramount strategy of, hey, we'll pay more, like this is getting really weird and uncomfortable. And I'm not going to pretend like I understand this world, but
Extremely.
It's really weird.
Yeah. All right, your number one movie.
My number one movie of 2025 is Sinners, and I told Mark Valentine that we would come back to this. He thinks it's not going to get a lot of love because it's essentially just From Dusk Till Dawn remade, and it's hard to argue with. I still think it's going to get plenty of awards love, but it isn't a totally original film. That being said, Michael B. Jordan is excellent. Haley Steinfeld is so good. That entire movie is just awesome, and I loved Sinners. I thought it was worthy of the number one spot.
I do love From Dusk Till Dawn. I think the scene, music genres and periods come together in one scene. Just Ryan Coogler knocked it out of the park with that.
That scene was trippy.
Very. But looked great on the big screen. Great choice. Well, that concludes this episode. We thank you, fellow fans, for uniting with us in 2026. Join fellow fans in Discord. It's not an ugly place for fans to come together. We're all there to have fun chats and celebrate our fandoms. Thank you, and listen to us wherever you check out your podcast and give us some rating and reviews. Till we unite again, fans, have a great 2026 and join us in the fandoms.
You're my soda pop.
It is annoyingly catchy, though.
It's infectious.